Hey mommies, how are you? So I just did another Facebook live video, but I remembered I have to do this one today because it was something that was going over my mind too, because we're coming into flu season, the weather's changing, especially here in South Florida, the weather's changing. So it goes from being super hot to being hot and then everybody gets sick. So it's very, very common to get the flu around this time of year. Plus people from other states and stuff where it's really cold come here and then the bugs are around or the bacteria are around and then we get ill. So anyway, my husband was really ill last week. He had like a 48-hour really bad bug. It started off kind of as a flu thing and then he got into like a horrible bug. And then now I'm a little congested and it hasn't progressed to be as bad as the flu I thought it was going to be because I had a really sore throat and I wasn't feeling too good. But anyway, I get asked this a lot and then sometimes people ask me, oh my God, you're sick. Why are you still breastfeeding? Shouldn't you stop when you're sick? And it's not true, okay? It's not dangerous if it's like the common things like the flu or a cold or a cough, things like that. It's totally fine to continue to breastfeed your baby or to nurse your baby if you're pumping. To give your baby your milk, it's absolutely fine. In fact, what's important is that you take care of yourself too. It's not so much that your baby's going to get sick, because in fact your baby is receiving all the antibodies that are in your milk that are actually going to protect your baby from getting ill. So that's the most important thing that you need to do. Do not stop breastfeeding, because that breastfeeding your breast milk is actually going to prevent your baby from getting sick. So that's the number one thing. And the second thing is just to obviously make sure that you take care of yourself and that your milk supply doesn't, suffer because of it. Obviously you're ill, so you're a little bit dehydrated. So make sure that you're drinking plenty of liquids, plenty of water. In regards to prescription medications, pretty much everything is okay to take while you're breastfeeding, but just make sure you let your doctor know that you are breastfeeding in case they're going to give you some sort of medication that is extra strong or something like that. And if you're going to take something like that is over the counter, Tylenol is okay to take. But if you're going to buy any other type of natural remedies and things like that, just make sure you consult first with your pediatrician or with your doctor or with an IBCLC, just to make sure that this medication is safe to take. And the other thing is make sure obviously that during the time that you're sick, you try and limit the exposure to the germs to your baby. So make sure that you're washing your hands and make sure that you're sanitizing things, that type of thing. So remember that it is very normal. And another thing that I wanted to comment in regards to that, if you're maybe putting your baby into daycare or anything like that because you have to go back to work, this is the time also where in the daycares, this is the time when I put my son in daycare a year ago, and it was like peak of flu season and he was sick for 2 months. So if that's something that you're considering doing in this time of year, make sure please that you continue breastfeeding your baby. And if they're going to be there for a long period of time, pump your milk and make sure that they give it to your baby there, because that's going to continue giving those antibodies to your baby, going to keep your baby thriving and healthy no matter what age they are, even if they're a toddler. So if you're breastfeeding one baby and the other one's weaned or whatever, still you can give them your breast milk in a bottle. I did that with my son. He wasn't breastfeeding anymore and he was so ill. And as soon as I started giving him, and it was actually awesome because it was milk that had colostrum too, he got so much better. But it was really tough those first few weeks in the daycare because it was peak of flu season. So breast milk is definitely super, your liquid gold to help you battle all these nasty things that are going everywhere. Bye mommies, just wanted to bring that helpful tip. Bye-bye.